All right, the next few sections, I mean, you're going to read them, and I think you should. That's fine, but we agree it's a little bit redundant. Okay, this stuff with the mom, like we're talking about childhood shit. Like we don't care because we want to move you forward. Right. So now let's jump right over to connecting with men helps nice guys reclaim their masculinity. Well, it's no secret. I mean, we've been talking about this over and over and over again through this whole thing, right? If you have a healthy role model, you can become healthy, right? That doesn't matter. We can talk about working out and just keep it to health. Okay, it's talking to your broke friends about complaining and bitching because you don't have the money that you need to have. Well, that's not a healthy role model. Yeah. So why are you even having that conversation with them? Now, you could have that conversation and work together to find a solution. Now you're connecting with men in the right path. Right. But you're still not solving a problem yet. Right.
Yeah. You just you're wallowing around in the problem, complaining about the problem.
Which is what happens when you start to do this with your problems with your relationship. Like, how many times have you gone and actually told the truth with integrity, not withholding, okay? Be completely vulnerable. Right. You know, I talked about marriage problems with people, don't get me wrong, but I didn't say that I flipped my wife out of the bed last night. You know, I talked about marriage problems, but I didn't say with one guy, and it's because I didn't know him. He was in a different country, and I met him. One guy I had a conversation with said, yeah, like I wish my wife wouldn't just lay there and have sex with me. Right. You know, I want her to want me. And he opened up. He said the same thing. Literally did nothing for us. Neither of us had the tools. Yeah. Neither of us did anything but validate the fact that like this sucks that our wife doesn't want us. Yeah. And so because we feel validated, we got that approval from each other. We did nothing about it. It took me years to actually do something about it.
That's right. Right. That's right. And moving into this place of safety and vulnerability, there's something that I want to really approach, because we don't work from our emotions. We work from our root identity. We work from our core values. And so, you know, when you hear us talk about the friendships that we have and the brotherhood that we have, I mean, we're talking about men who have known each other for, you know, a year and a half, 2 years, and men who have known each other for 3 months and never really met face to face until this week. And it was not contrived. It felt natural. It wasn't, oh my God, I'm so glad to meet you. No, we knew each other.
It was like we knew each other our whole life.
It was the first time in my life that I've experienced that, because what's happened is that there's no pretense, there's no acting, there's no nothing, and there's no emotional drive behind it. So that when a man is able to be vulnerable in our brotherhood, it's because that's who he really is. And there's no fear. There's nothing that can be said that could cause judgment, because we've all been this guy. You know, if you say, well, I'm not as bad of a nice guy, but you're still a nice guy. It's like being in court. If you've been in court because you ran a stop sign and hit a bus, or you're in court because you killed somebody. Yeah, those are very different extremes, but you're still in court. You're still a lawbreaker.
That's right.
And when we're together as men, it's not about emotionalism. It's about vulnerability, out of structure, out of power, and out of control.
I love it. And so Breaking Free Activity 25 is actually great. I'd love you to do this. Conquer the Monster 25. Listen, list 3 men whom you'd like to get to know better. Next to each man's name, list possible activity you could do together. Next to this, write down a date and make a commitment to contact him by day. I love this, but I want to challenge you one step further. Okay. For example, how many guys do we get in the program who can afford $25 a week? Right. Okay. So a lot. You need to have a friend who's interested in the skills. Remember, I lost the gym, lost the business, had the skills to start something new. Okay. I already knew how to build a web page. I already knew how to build a funnel where we could capture your email so I could offer you more. I already knew that. Well, I guess at this time I was learning how to give. Right. But so that's maybe not the skill I should put out there right now. But my point is next year. Yeah. My point is, list next to those 3 men what it is that you're trying to accomplish. Okay. Yes. Not just who you like to get to know better. What would you like to accomplish? Many men need to learn how to make more money. Many men need to learn how to open up their feelings. Many men, I'll give you an example of somebody having an affair, right? Don't get together with friends that you want to bitch and complain about being cheated on. Get together with somebody who has the tools. There you can know better, right? But what is it that you're trying to accomplish, and then do the exercise? Right. That's good stuff.